How can a Medicaid LTSS caregiver help me? Now, look, I know that's the question you really looking for the answer to. What I want you to do is stick around to the very end. Even before that, I'm gonna give you the answer. Hold tight. I'll be right back. What's good, America? How you doing today? All right. My name is Kion Church. A lot of people say that's really hard to say, so they call me KC. They say that's a lot easier. Whatever works best for you. Just know that I've been in the healthcare space for over a decade. They don't really call it healthcare, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all non-medical. It's really activities of daily living. What we do actually, we help financially challenged family members to become paid caregivers through the Medicaid long-term health care program, what's more commonly known as LTSS. And we really doing that so everybody could get a paycheck. If you're taking care of somebody else, you deserve to get paid. You know what I'm saying? At one point in my life, I had to leave my whole what I was doing to the side and then come and take care of like 3 people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you know, but taking care of more than one person is going to require some moolah. And if you left to just I'm sorry, they texting, they saying we're going live, y'all. So if you got to take care of more than one person, you're gonna need to make some paper. You're gonna have to put some money in your pocket to keep just to keep your gas tank, halfway looking like something. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you're here with me in the live, hashtag live, if you're here with me in the rebroadcast, hashtag rebroadcast, make sure you subscribe. They told me that was real big for my numbers. I don't know. It might be a vanity thing. I don't know. But look, hook me up. Hit that thumb, hit that like hand, do what you gotta do. I'm gonna hit the first couple thumbs, you know what I mean? We're gonna set it off real proper like. All right. Also, if you a person in Medicaid and you qualify for a caregiver and you just asked me this question, I'm really talking to you. Because I know people, they maybe, let's say they're of a certain age, they of an older age, and they always got the same question. I'm all right. Why would I need a caregiver? Like, what could a caregiver do for me? Like, I understand, Miss Johnson, that you still getting around. And God bless you. You know what I'm saying? I understand that you can still cook your own food. That's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I understand that you can still push that vacuum cleaner. You can still do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is everybody could use a little bit of help. Now, you got all them bad kids running around. It's only one or two of them in there that even care about you. And you don't want to cook 5 days a week just because you can cook. You know what I mean? Get you a caregiver. You qualified. Number one, you qualified. You Medicaid, your long-term health care program. You know what I'm saying? And really, this message is for you. Now, if you not long-term health care program just yet, I help you get there. That's a whole nother you know what I'm saying? And we could talk about that at another time. Or you could call me 302-689-3240, 302-689-3240. Look, if you watching this hashtag live, you coming in, put your name in a comment. Let me know, you know what I mean, you on with us. Miss Dollar, how you doing today? My people's right there. Let me know where you watching it from. You know what I mean? Hashtag, I don't know, Minnesota, whatever. You know what I mean? Wherever you at. I'm in Delaware. You know what I mean? So, okay, yeah. Let's not forget our sponsor. Good move, Miss Ludi. Let's not forget our sponsor because they're gonna be mad at us. And I don't need Miss Donna to put her hands on me this week. You know what I mean? I've been having a good week. So look, R&D handyman services, reach out to Roland Butler. You know what I'm saying? He worked all over the state, but he real good in the city. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where he at. That's where they base at. So, you know what I mean? Big, small, short, tall, they doing it all. You know what I mean? Look them up. Keisha, what you say? You doing good? How you doing today? That's what's up. How's it going on down there? When you going when you going to tell them come on through there so we can get this thing popping? That's the real question. Look, we're doing big things in this town. So, you need some help with your with your agency, you know, I don't know, you might need some EVV, some credentialing help, some I don't know, some back office people. Let me know, man. 302-689-3240. Make sure you say, look, I need to speak to Mr. KC. That's how you're gonna do it. All right. So let's get on back to it. I had multiple, and they always, now I ain't gonna say they always be women, because I ain't gonna talk bad about the older ladies on the show today. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the older women. But I be trying to tell y'all, sometimes you gotta put your feet up too, mom. You know what I'm saying? You just want to run wild, you know what I mean? Just because you can ain't no use. You know what I'm saying? You know, time to take a break every now and then. You qualify, go ahead and get the service. Now, I'm not saying, you know, you can't do nothing once we get you connected. It's only to make your life better, you know, because people be like, oh, you know, I ain't that old, and sometimes they feel like maybe it's oh, you trying to say I'm old thing, or I can't do it by myself. I ain't trying to say that. What I'm trying to say is you eligible. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but if they told me, hey man, you can come on down and get a piece if you want, because I don't know what you think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on down and get me a piece. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, absolutely, because that's what I do. So look, you watching this right now? Hashtag live, hashtag your city, hashtag your state, where you from? You know what I mean? Ask me a question. You know what I'm saying? It's called Get It Poppin' Wednesday. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, okay, they coming today. That's what it is. If you getting in good inspections today, that's what's up. Ain't no thing. It's just a small little chicken wing. So, you know, ain't about nothing. When I look at the monitor, it looks like everything behind me is reading the wrong way. I don't know. Maybe I got to mirror my settings. I don't know. If y'all know anything about that, let me know. Miss Ludy said hashtag live. Thanks for tuning in today. Absolutely. So look, you need it. Not to say you need it, but I mean you could be better with it than without it. You know what I'm saying? You asking your you know, if you like my pop, he was calling me all the time. Yo, man, bring me a cheesesteak by. Look, man, I can't always just stop doing what I'm doing, man, and you know, run it on around there, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying my best. But guess what? If I was getting that good paycheck now, then you know, it would be a little different. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow, I'm sorry. Simply Style Network. Can I get an aide to help cook for my dad? Absolutely. Sound like a good idea to me. Absolutely. And guess what? We can even do that's even better than that, because I think I know your dad. We can get the aide that's already cooking for him a paycheck. So that's even better. You know what I'm saying? Is his insurance in Delaware? I want to say he told me at Medicaid one point in time. If it's Delaware though, we're gonna plug him on in. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna plug him on in. All we gotta do is see what he need. You know what I'm saying? Simply Style it. That ain't Simply Style. What is it? Styles by Romy Rome. Now I'll be beating the name all up. Jerome Stanley. You know how y'all do it, man. Go see that dude, man. They on Second and Lincoln, man. They do the nice hairdos over there. They don't wash your hair with that dishwater like them, you know, so and so people do. Now that's a fact. Y'all can look that one up. But go on in town and let them put that dishwater in your head. You know what I mean? When all your hair fall out, y'all gonna be calling Romy Rome, talking about, oh man, they messed my hair up. He the all natural dude in the city, man. He gonna take care of you. All right. So listen, it's a bunch of things that, you know, the aid can help you with. You know what I'm saying? Don't think like the aid can't help you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just general cleanup of your area. You know what I mean? Like me, okay, if I turn my computer around, y'all might see paper stacked to the ceiling. But guess what? It's clean in here. Like you could drop your food on the desk and feel comfortable. Go ahead and eating it after that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you want to be. Not saying that your place ain't clean. What I'm saying is, if you could use it, you know, go ahead and use it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had somebody come in here and tighten my joint up. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I do. I ain't gonna front. You know, I got a lot of help, but you need a lot of help. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not for nothing, but you know, your aide or your daughter, your son that you got running around doing all these little things for you going to the supermarket, put them on a payroll. Now what you got is you got stability. You know what I'm saying? You got stability because your people's is on a payroll. Why wouldn't they come through on cue? You know what I'm saying? They like, boom, you need me? All you gotta do is holler, baby, because I'm getting that paycheck. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Now you got stability. You ain't got to wonder is the people gonna come through? How they gonna treat me? How it's going down? Nah. I know my people's coming through because I'm getting them a paycheck. Shout out to my homegirl. She said, "Look, man, I really don't do nothing." She said the job is easy. She said all I really do is just drive the old lady around. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Hey, man, whatever's clever." You know what I mean? If that's all they need, that's all they need. But guess what? I know you got a need that could get met. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, meal prep. All right, you go ahead and cook it up. Ain't nobody trying to say you can't cook the dinner. Go ahead and cook the dinner. Cook that big dinner that you make, and then let your aide meal prep that thing up. You know what I mean? She might chef it up and put it into like 7 little boxes for you, or whatever. Boom. That's your whole thing for the next week. We ain't trying to take it away from you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do what you got to do. Get a little help, especially if you eligible. You know what I mean? If you don't really know if you eligible and you got Medicaid, what I need you to do is call me. 302-689-3240, 302-689-3240. Now look, you ain't got to always call and ask for me. All right, because I know how y'all are. We gonna talk to KC right now. He just told me call him. Yeah. Calm down, cowboy. Listen, call over there and ask him, man. We got a whole team full of people. Delaware Avenue, 1401 Pennsylvania Avenue. I'm sorry, 1401 Pennsylvania Avenue. We got a whole slew of people over there that can help you out at the drop of a dime. They know all the goodies. And if you need to navigate your way on through because you try and get to the VIP and you stuck in the parking lot. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to a previous video. But if you kind of outside looking in and you need to get on in there, call me 302-689-3240. If nothing else, I walk you through this thing. Now that I kind of do personally, just because I like helping people. You know what I'm saying? And that's really like the only way I really get to talk to people nowadays, because they got me over here and I be doing something else. And they like talking to people too. So they don't really let me talk to the people because they be so busy talking to the people. But if you need this is like something that I really like specialize in. You know what I mean? You need to get into the program. I get you into the program. You know what I mean? Shout out to some other people. I can't say their names because everybody don't want me to put them out there. But lady told me before she got with me, she's like, I don't know what's going on with my case and this and that. And it's been about 6 months and I've been calling down there. I ain't heard nothing. I was like, yo, that's crazy. It's crazy, but it's not shocking. And you know why it's not shocking? Because it's Medicaid. And I'm not gonna say they don't care because the director will be on my neck. She was like, "Don't say that." I'd be like, "Listen, I'm not saying that they don't care. Some people don't care. Some people just got a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? They came in ching ching with that clock in the morning, bling bling bling. On the way out. During the middle, they was on the phone, they was Facebooking it, they ain't got time for you. You know what I mean? They would love to help you out, but they really don't. They probably don't make no more helping you out, so they really don't care. So now the lady had kind of got stuck in traffic, let's say, and she was all the way backed up. Couldn't get to the right people in time. They ended up closing down her application, and I'm saying she was waiting like 6 months to figure out that, I want to say, 90 days ago, they already canceled your application. Like, she don't even know. So she give me the information, and look, people call me, you know what I mean? They don't want you in their business. They want your help, but they don't want you in their business. Look, I don't even need nothing. Give me your name and your date of birth. Listen, I got a cousin that work in the back. I call him up. I'll be like, yo, cuz, what's up? He like, yo, who this, K? I'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, look, check on church application for me. Boom, simple as that. He gonna give me the reward report, like, yo, this what's going on, man. They never met the financial information that they were supposed to put up. So boom, he got kicked out. All right, cool. That's what it is. If it's shut down, I can't do nothing. Ain't nothing I can do. But guess what? We can come right back at him. So what I do is I make sure they get the new application, fill the application out, do what I'm gonna tell you to do, and then bam, it's on. All right. So fill the application out this time, and then I upload it to the right person. See, I've been doing this over a decade, man. I mean, I ain't even gonna tell y'all nothing crazy, but like I know everybody back there. I know everybody back there. So all I tell them is I say, yo, I'm gonna shoot this application to you. You know what I mean? Do me a favor, review it real fast. Cause they gotta do it anyway. And then I'm gonna tell you, y'all seen the movie? The man said chess is different when you're on the clock. You know what I'm saying? If you just playing chess and it's like, ooh, doo, 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 you know what I'm saying? But nah, it's real people lives on the line. So now I'm calling, I'm checking them. Yo, homeboy, you get that? You know what I'm saying? That's what I be saying to them. Like, yo, and I'll be on their back. They want to know how things get moving so fast. Cause I'm on their back. Yo, what's up, man? Put my peoples in that program, man. Yo, they qualify. You got all the information. What we waiting on, Chief? Let's get it popping. I don't know. Call me if I ever helped you with the 302-689-3240. Don't call me. Call me if you need help, but put it in the comment if I ever helped you, if I helped anybody that you know. If you even believe me, man, put it in the comment. Whatever you got to do. Hashtag if you live. Hashtag rebroadcast if you in a rebroadcast. Now look, I love y'all a couple people that be watching me on a book, but if you really want to rock with me, you know where we at, man. We over there on a YouTube. Make sure you get that subscription, sign up. Special shout out to my boy because he keep asking me what I gotta do to know when your video come on. You gotta subscribe. Like my boy Kurt from Baltimore say, simple as that, K. It's simple as that, baby. So you know what I mean. If you know, man, that's what it is. All right. Lucille McPherson, 821. Blessings, sir. I wanted to know if you have positions for companions or someone to cook meals. Absolutely. But I'm gonna tell you like this: they're gonna have to, they're gonna have to program Pascal too. You know what I'm saying? Can't just come in and probably be a cook, because what we do is activities of daily living. And although it's not medical work that we do, it is the necessary things that need to get done during the course of the day. So that being said, the caregiver come in the house every day, wake my pop up, help him get in the bathroom, put the toothpaste on his toothbrush. He can brush his own teeth. You know what I'm saying? Why after they get done that, she might go and cook the breakfast. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he still need a little help getting out the bathroom, getting back to the living room. You know what I mean? Getting his shoes on, whatever they got to do, whatever. There could be a multitude of things, whatever. But it ain't necessarily hard. It's just things that got to be done. So as long as you can do more than just cook, if you can get up and you can function every day as a regular human being for yourself, then yeah, you could get a job being a caregiver. Absolutely. So look, if you're watching this live, hashtag live. If you're watching this in a rebroadcast, hashtag rebroadcast. Excuse me. Also, let me know what city and state you watching this in. You know what I mean? Sometimes we be far out. I'll be like, wow, how y'all know about us? You know what I'm saying? Also, if you got a question, ask that, man. Now is the time. Don't wait till later. People always put questions in the comments after the video, and I'll be like, why did you do that? And you was on there live watching me the whole time. Why you ain't asked that? You know what I'm saying? We trying to get straight to it. All right. So some people ask me, what are some things that the caregiver could help me with? So, boom, look back through the manual. Sometimes I gotta look at it because I be saying like, yo, whatever the everyday stuff is, but I'm gonna give it to you. All right. Assist with the bathing, grooming, dressing, daily hygiene. We just went through that. You know what I'm saying? Now, we don't do no total assist people. You know what I'm saying? That's not what a caregiver does. We do care. We don't do that nursing work. We don't do the registered people. We don't do the certified nurse. We don't do none of that. You know what I mean? We hang out, we giving companionship, and we helping out with activities of daily living. Now, I shouldn't be talking about what we don't do because that's upcoming and it's coming soon. I know, just like you asking me, what can you do? You're gonna ask me like, what can't you do? I already know, because that's how you do me. You know what I mean? You always want to know everything, but that's cool. All right. So what else can we do? We help out with the mobility, transfers, safe ambulation. So transfers from one place to another. Remember, I used to make them videos back in the day. Yo, y'all really need to go back to like video number one. Maybe Jackie will hook some old clips up when I was real nervous talking about it. I was reading off this thing. Look, if you don't see it, look, just go back on YouTube, check it out. All right. Prepare the meals and follow dietary needs. All right. I don't know. So this is somebody else talking. It ain't even me. What? Are you available in PA? If you pay me a whole lot, I could come, but you're probably not talking about that. But am I available in PA? Us as a company, no. We only are licensed to do the state of Delaware, and it's like Newcastle and Kent County. So unfortunately, no. But maybe one day, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna rule that out. Maybe you might say, let's come to Pennsylvania, KC, and open an agency. I'm with that. All right. All right. What else do we do? We provide perform light housekeeping, laundry, dishes, tidying up, stuff like that. That's what I said, light housekeeping. Now, I hate to get into what we don't do, but if you're not in that room, we're not going there. And I'll follow up with that later. All right. Uh Companionship and emotional support. I already said that. I don't even know why they be talking to me like that. Monitor the client's condition and report all changes. Now, this is a good one because uh I guess they doing it on the app right now. That's a good question. I need to follow up with myself for that one. But I know because I've been around this thing for like 10 years, and just in our company, we used to have like a long sheet, and then like every day they just checked off the things, what they do. Now, I want to say they do that all on the app because now all the caregivers got to clock in by EVV, which is electronic visit verification. The state want to know that the people actually been there, you know what I mean? Because the state pay the money to the agency pay the caregiver, you know what I'm saying? But if the caregiver ain't clocking in, the state knows. So it's like, they ain't gonna pay me. Guess who can't get paid? So you want to be on time if you're working, you know what I mean? If you're not working, then like I said, do what you want to do. You can be unreliable with that cheesesteak if you ain't working, but you on the clock, man. You on the clock, so we can get somebody reliable. You know what I mean? Somebody that can do that thing when I need it done. You know what I'm saying? I need a little light errands, shopping. Help me out at these appointments. Caregivers do the same thing. Had an appointment yesterday. We had two caregivers on the scene and a family member, I think. You know what I'm saying? They all went to the VA, did some thing, came back. They went and got a couple BLTs, had lunch, came up, man. He had a good time out there, man, with them people, man. He love that, man. And people need that, man. My pop be 83, man, in a couple weeks. It's crazy, man. Shout out if your peoples are still here and they enjoying that good life, man, as an old head, Word up, man. 83 on the 15th. So y'all gotta remember to get them shout outs, man. We're gonna have a big party, you know what I mean? Big blowout. You know what I mean? Not a big blowout, but we're gonna keep it calm. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you calling me right now on the phone, it's nice. I'm glad you're using the number that I gave, but look, I'm gonna need you to tune in on YouTube, all right? 302-689-3240. They calling me, man. They messing my notes all up, everything, man. I don't know what to do. So look, every coin got two sides. It's a flip. You feel me? So I don't know, depending on how you feel about it. It may be some things that they can't do that you may want them to do. Okay. Now, what the caregivers are not doing, they not giving the meds out. They ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you got to have some kind of certificate. I think you got to be like a med tech. They don't just let anybody handle the drugs. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't getting caught up in that. If the meds go missing, it wasn't nuts because we don't even go in that direction. You know what I'm saying? And we don't give reminders because guess what? If your people's got dementia and they don't know if they took it or not, I can't be telling them, yo, take your medicine, and they already took their medicine. I don't know if they took the medicine. What if they took the medicine early? I ain't getting into that. You feel me? So that's really like on the family. You know what I mean? Like, look, you got to give your peoples their own meds. You know what I mean? Now, if they out there and I see it and you want me to say, hey, man, it's over there, hey, but other than that, We don't get into that. All right. Uh, what I'm not going to be doing as the caregiver, I'm not going to clean the house because you're not in the whole house. Why I got to clean the whole house? That don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? If you thought you was going to get me around here and be the maid, man, you can forget it. And that's what these ladies going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because I done heard it said, and I be asking people like, "Yo, what's going on?" No, I cannot talk right now. Hold on a second, yo. I gotta tell her I'm busy. No, I'm busy. Check me out on YouTube. And then I gotta give them the link. But look, that's what they say, man. Except they be having that hand movement. You don't like when they say it. When they say it and they be moving their head after you done said something slick, they can't be nasty. They gonna be nice, but they gonna tell you no, they ain't. Listen, I'm not the maid. I'm here to, what I mean, take care of your area and keep it moving for you, man. You know what I'm saying? What's some other things that they not doing? What's some good ones? I can't make medical decisions. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, and I tell people that up front because people call me and they be like, "Yo, I got Aetna," and I'll be like, "Listen, man, I'm not going to tell you that you need to leave your Aetna. I don't even know if you qualify, but I'm not going to tell you need to leave your Aetna, your Medicare, or your Blue Cross, or whatever you got to try to get Medicaid. What I'm gonna tell you is, hey, man, Medicaid is where you get the paid caregiver. Now, I don't know. I don't know what you're getting with them people. I don't know." And I ain't that dude. I hope y'all don't even think I'm that dude. I don't even try to act like I'm that dude. All I know is if you want a caregiver, you need to be with Medicaid. That's it. Okay, now she said what I gotta look up. I must have forgot to hit her with the link, man. I don't know. I mean, what they doing? How come they don't how come they don't know what time it is? You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribing to the show. Subscribe to the show, man. It's free. It's like free 99. Like, do me that favor. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all get them thumbs up, man. Yo, I shout out y'all, man, because y'all been watching these videos. I ain't been making them in a couple months, man. And it's like at least a nice handful of people watching them. So listen, I definitely appreciate the support on that. You know what I mean? 1000%. 1000%. One don't work. Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. Listen, uh my man just hit me up, hustle over handouts. He said we might be going to see that Slick Rick show tonight. I don't know, man. If y'all feel like y'all want let us know if y'all involved with that as a caregiver, let me know. But on some real though, you it's almost nothing that they not doing for you. They just not doing weird things like like ain't nobody cooking for the whole family. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody cleaning the whole house. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, pop room be dust free. I can't make them go in the basement though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not even in the contract. You know, I mean, you gotta be respectful, man. You know what I mean? Uh, and then, man, like, don't be like my big homie, Big Horse, man. He used to throw stuff on the ground. And I'll be like, yo, man, why would you throw your stuff on the ground, man? You know what I mean? You don't do that to your caregiver, man. You know what I'm saying? So basically, man, treat people like you want to be treated, and your caregiver going to bring you much, much, much value. Much value, and open your eyes to some things that you never even thought about, you know what I'm saying? That you thought could be real, like wow. Because who want to be by yourself sometimes, you know what I mean? And who don't want regularity? Like listen, I'll be hungry every day around a certain time. You know what I'm saying? So and me only eat once a day. So listen, if I could have somebody right there ready for me at that one time of the day that I'm going to be ready, I'm just saying it sounds like a win-win. So listen, ain't no fun if my friends can't get none. If you need any further instruction other than that, make sure you hit me. Diamond Girl, I don't know if you made it to the broadcast or not. I definitely gave you the link. If you on here, that's what's up. If you not, I'll be here tomorrow. Simply Style Network in the building. Thanks for coming through. DNR Management Property Demolition. What don't you do? Beautify, deck builder extraordinaire. My man Roland Butler in the building. If y'all need him, 302-510-0197. Okay, Diamond Girl says she made it on there. Why you keep commenting on my cell phone? See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. They be texting me, but they won't get it. See, you supposed to come on here and ask a question. All right, I love y'all. I got to go. Tomorrow noon, we're gonna see if we can talk again. Peace.